My name is Farnay, and I am an Imperial prisoner. The Empire came to my home planet of Deveron in search of rebels. They were in hot pursuit of one of the most famous rebels of all, Luke Skywalker. Luke was part of the rebel forces who blew up the Death Star. He came to Deveron in search of an abandoned Jedi Temple. I told Luke it was dangerous. Everyone knew that place was haunted, but he didn't listen. Instead, he hired Sarko to guide him there. Sarko, the one we called the Scavenger. When Luke didn't return, I thought I would never see him again, that the stories about the temple were true. But then the Imperials arrived and found Luke's damaged fighter in my father's repair shop. They forced me to show them where Luke and Sarko had gone and ordered me to take them to the temple. When we arrived at the Jedi Temple, a crumbling pile of ruins, we found Luke and his 2 droids. He was alive, but probably not for long. The Imperials ordered Luke to surrender. He didn't have a choice. It was 9 against 1, but Luke had other ideas. The Imperial officer warned him to drop his weapon, or someone would get hurt, and I knew that someone would be me. Luke told them to let me go, but the stormtroopers just raised their blasters. I knew this was the end. But then Sarko burst forth from the ruins, charging at the stormtroopers with his electro staff. I never thought I'd be so happy to see the Scavenger. Now, it was 9 against 2. The Imperials called for help, but Sarko had jammed their transmissions. Luke and Sarko still didn't stand much of a chance, so I joined the fight. Maybe it wasn't the brightest idea, but sometimes you get lucky. I had heard stories of the Jedi sorcerers, but I never dreamed I would see one in action. Luke moved so smoothly, it was like the lightsaber was part of his body. I just hoped I would live to tell someone about it. Finally, it was 2 against 2. When the battle was over, Luke asked if I was all right. And I was. The Imperials were defeated, and we were still standing. But in that moment, I knew something he didn't. Despite his Jedi powers, I could sense what Luke couldn't. I knew that Sarko wasn't our ally, and he wasn't our friend. The real fight was about to begin.